If you plan on making a big man this year in NBA 2K26, then you have to consider the 7-4. These builds have been dominating the rec, but they're also proven to be extremely viable in the park as well. With the ability to shoot over anyone at any given time, even without a super high 3-ball, this build keeps defenses very honest. And not only is the shooting really good, but for my build in particular, I wanted to test the limits of the standing dunk meter. And after offensive rebounds, it's actually insane. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys my 7-4 board enforcing diming riser, which can be used in just about any game mode. And before we get into the build, if you ever need anything 2K related, don't forget to check out NBA2KLab.com for a ton of free tools and badge tests, and we even have the best jump shots for all builds available to our premium members. So definitely check us out if you want to get better at NBA 2K26. But let's get right into the video. For my build, I went 7'4" with a near minimum weight of 232 pounds, and I went with this weight specifically not to only be quick for my height, but to also get that 94 offensive rebound. This is going to give us the Hall of Fame box out beast, and then a wingspan of 7'8" for that 83-point rating, which is going to unlock the sharpshooter takeover ability. When doing these videos, I always like to start with the physicals, and for this build, like I mentioned, we're near minimum weight, so we have just about the maximum speed on the 7'4". It goes to 62, but we have 61 to get that 94 offensive rebound for the Hall of Fame box out beast. But we have 61 speed, 46 agility, 72 strength. That's going to give us the bronze immovable enforcer and the bronze brick wall. It's not crazy, but you can always use your max +2s to get your brick wall to gold should you choose to do that. And then we have a max vertical, and this is going to help us get our rebounds and our blocks. Now I mentioned we have the 94 offensive rebound for Hall of Fame box out beast, and then a solid 85 D-board, which is going to be plenty to secure the glass. For defense, we have an 85 interior for gold off-ball pest, a 62 perimeter for the bronze immovable enforcer. I didn't exactly touch my steal, and then an 80 block, which is going to help us unlock these rim guardian takeovers. Now for my build, I went with a 94 pass accuracy. This is going to allow us to get to 99 with cap breakers if we want to do that. But not only that, you're going to get Hall of Fame break starter and all these other great passing badges. You're going to get bailout, versatile visionary, dimer, all on very high badge levels. And with the potential to get this attribute to 99, you can have all these badges at legend without any max +1s or max +2s. This might be overkill, and honestly, you'd probably be okay with 87 or even 75 in some cases, but I just wanted to have a super high pass accuracy on the big. I'm going to be collecting a lot of rebounds, I'm going to be throwing a lot of breaks, so I wanted a high pass accuracy to get those assists. And then for the shooting, we went with that 7'8" wingspan so we could get the 83 ball. The 75 mid-range is going to be just enough to get these sharpshooter takeovers, and then I maxed out the free throw with an 89. I don't want to be missing any free throws in this game, and it's very cheap, so I went max on the free throw. Moving on to our finishing, the main thing here is the 94 standing dunk with the potential to get to 99, and honestly, being 7'4" with a standing dunk this high is just unfair, because even with Hall of Fame rise up after an offensive rebound, it's a free dunk every time. Now I also have the 75 driving dunk. This is going to be the Victor Wembanyama dunk package paired with a 90 standing dunk, and then a 76 driving layup is going to give us the Bam Adebayo floater package. The 79 close shot went with the standing dunk and the post control, and I didn't touch any post control here. I'm not going to be working out the post. I'm going to be shooting on this build, I'm going to be grabbing rebounds on this build, and I'm playing defense. I'm not going to be looking to post up too much. I'm going to let my guards handle the rock. As I mentioned earlier, we get a build name of board enforcing diming riser with shades of Victor Wembanyama and Kristaps Porzingis, and just the top attributes encapsulate everything I want on a big man. I got an A+ standing dunk, an A+ pass accuracy, and an A+ offensive rebound. Here's what I'm rocking for the badge perks on my 7'4", and you can kind of change these out to how you like it, but I think having the Hall of Fame rebound chaser is pretty helpful. I get the legend dimer, and then for my max +2s, bumping up my set shot specialist to Hall of Fame is definitely helpful when shooting. If you haven't seen our set shot specialist badge test, definitely go check that out. Hall of Fame is looking crack. And then for my tier 2 max +2, you could bump your posterizer to gold, you could get your immovable enforcer to gold, or your high flying denier to gold. I just put my off ball pest to legend because being a little bit slower, it's nice having these animations where I could bump off ball a little bit. And then finally, here are the animations I'm using on this build. A couple of them that I really like is the Paolo Banchero dribble pull-up. This dribble pull-up has been really smooth for me. The Darius Garland pass style has been working really well. I used that a lot last year in 2K25. Seems to be working pretty good this year in 2K26. I haven't tested many other pass styles, but this year it feels like you can use a lot of other animations, so don't be afraid to try out something new. Now that is all we got for this build, guys. I appreciate you all for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed this build video. It's been Spill, and I'm out. Later.